Hey guys, I am continuing on the Q&As. I definitely took a pretty long break from it, and I need to upload some more, so I've gotten around to do it. And yes, I realize you need a haircut. I think my hair's just fine as it is, though. Alright, let's get into it, because there's a lot of comments, or a lot of questions, and I'm getting more questions as I'm answering them, so I'm basically never going to finish. Never, ever, ever, ever. So, brokensteellord says, what upgrades does Fallout 3 Oblivion engine or engeine need? Now, that's the thing. Engines deal with physics, they deal with what you can create in a way, but really all an engine really is physics. And then from the engine you make an editor, usually, and then from the editor you make levels and etc. The editor's like 90% of the work. Not 90%. 60 to 70% of the work. That's my guess. So the only thing that you're worried about with the engine is the physics. Like there's certain characteristics that you're going to have to deal with, like picking up items with the Fallout 3 or Oblivion engine requires you to put your cursor right over the item, which isn't necessarily a bad thing, but it's just how it works. And so, different engines work slightly differently. I don't think upgrade is not a very good word to use for it. I mean, if you have a game that needs a certain kind of an engine, and the Fallout 3 Oblivion engine doesn't work, then you're going to need to find another one or custom build one yourself. Yeah. Madoff4 says, or guesses, that the worst game is Over the Road Big Rig Racing. And I have not played that, and I doubt it is bad as the game that I will never tell anyone. Iron Man is a very, very bad game. Be satisfied that you know that Iron Man's a really bad game. I'm not going to tell you what the worst one is. Guy Mailer 123 says, what would you pick? A cruddy house with the girl of your dreams, or a huge house with everything you want but alone? Well, if I had a huge house with everything I want, it would have a sandwich maker already. So I wouldn't need a girl of my dreams, because a girl of my dreams knows how to make sandwiches, stays in the kitchen, all that. No, just kidding. I would live in a cardboard box if it meant I could be with the girl of my dreams. No problem. Kylethecruel says, grape or strawberry jelly? Well, number one, my absolute favorite is boysenberry. Number two is apple butter. I guess it's not exactly a jelly, but it's really good. It's kind of a jelly. Number three is grape. Grape is really good. And number four is strawberry. But even though grape is third and strawberry is fourth, the difference in how much I love grape versus strawberry is big. So my top three, the boysenberry, the apple butter, and the grape, are way up there when it comes to jellies. I would like raspberry jelly like number one out of all of them, but I haven't found a very good raspberry jelly. I've found really great raspberries, getting them right off of the vine. I don't want to sound like an idiot. I can't even remember what they are. Some sort of bush-like, vine-like thing. Demon8779 asks, easily horrified? Never watch a video on the internet called 3 Guys, 1 Hammer. Well, that once again sounds like BME Pain Olympics. So, yeah. Yeah. Yes, I am. I'm not easily scared, but I am easily horrified. I'm easily able to see things that I wish I had never seen. And, yeah, there's just certain things that I would live the rest of my life happily not knowing. Which is why I've never watched 2 Girls, 1 Cup. I know it exists. I bet it's real. And why would I want to watch that? What's the point? It just make me really sick for a day and then haunt my dreams from then on? Or, I mean, it wouldn't be that bad, but it's just like, no. Mega Game Man 123 says, which game would you think would be the most fun to play? The Chronicles of Riddick, Escape from Butcher Bay, or Half-Life 2, and why? Well, I think Chronicles of Riddick, Escape from Butcher Bay was a very mediocre game. It didn't excel in really anything. It had little bits of everything. It had a little bit of a combat style that was almost similar to Arkham Asylum. Not as good, and also I didn't even like the one from Arkham Asylum, so when I'm saying not as good, it's yeah. But if you like Arkham, in a way it's almost like Arkham Asylum, except it's a lot less free because you are dealing with a prison situation. Well, I guess you're dealing with a prison situation both. Wow, they're very similar. There's a lot of similarities. But anywho, you tend to have to interact with the same areas a bit more. Or wait, is that the same? Yeah, I think that's the one. Butcher Bay is the one where it's a prison, I think. Anywho, I just found it kind of... And then there's stealth aspects. It just didn't bring it to me. I mean, it's one of those games that just seems like the pacing and the gameplay is not fun enough to keep you wanting to play the game. And then, of course, Half-Life 2 was very good. There was just some really annoying parts, like the stupid creatures that jump out of the sand and fly at you. I hate those things. Remove that whole level. Remove it. I didn't even like the one when... Oh, I shouldn't give that away. It's a secret. If you haven't played Half-Life 2, I don't want to give too much away. MaxErd2 says, is it always hot where you live? Because the sun is shining and you only wear a shirt on your torso, so I think you live in a hot area of the U.S. Is that true? Well, if you're thinking that this is the sun, this is actually true light fluorescence. It is a blue. It's not really a blue light. It's instead of it being yellow, it's white, and it causes it to look like day, and it's really nice. And some people don't like it, and I think they're weird because it makes everything look so much more natural. Natural lighting, beautiful. And people that like incandescent over fluorescent is also, what is wrong with you? People think that fluorescent flickers. I think poor quality fluorescent or old fluorescent might flicker, but I don't think, whatever. So the other thing is, am I in a hot area of the United States? Yes, I am. Yeah, hot area. DVD Stealer says Caveman Olympics. I think that's what the game I saw was called. Lol. Huh? If you're saying that that's like the worst game ever made, if you're asking that, essentially, that's not the one. AlfG21 says, what game has jumped you the most? Spooked me, I guess. I'm thinking Lands of Lore. That's what I'm thinking. There's certain dungeons and towers in particular, that, it's kind of scary. Especially when you're dealing with possibly dying really quick, or it's just a hard game. T-Man OX99 says, can you recommend a newer game like a RPG? I think about a quarter of the games on... Oh, a newer game. Okay, a quarter of the games on my favorite PC games list are RPG, and a quarter of those are in the most recent quarter of gaming. So, you'll probably be able to find a number of games from that list. Now, I guess if you wanted something super duper modern, there's always Mass Effect 2 that just came out. Also, I guess Bioshock 2 just came out as well. But that's not quite RPG. It is sort of. Although maybe Bioshock 2 is more RPG than Bioshock 1. I don't know.